why are there two?
Just for like if they have two supervisors.
Oh really? Okay. So
just
I can
sign one. Yeah.
So we don't sign this, but the supervisor signs this record?
Yeah. So the supervisor is basically promising us that they will take care of you and then they will like give you work and like make sure you learn. They're not going to abandon you or like, yeah. So we're just, as a school, we're just trying to make sure that they understand that there is like a contract between the school and the students and the organization so that like they have the responsibility to keep you safe. Yeah.
Just for the supervisor, so getting that signature is kind of hard. Can it be a different supervisor, like someone who's going on the, like going with the group to Ghana, who's like the trip leader, or would that not count as a supervisor?
If that person is officially like working employed and will be supervising you in the organization, then that should be fine. If the person's like a fellow student who's not officially employed in the organization, then he doesn't represent the organization, so we can't have that. But if he's like an employer of that organization, then I think it should be fine, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So we should scan these and get the supervisor to send them a scan.
So you guys have them in your acceptance email. We
Okay.
have those documents. So
we should.
so just send that, and then they can like fill it out and send it back.
Yeah, so they can print it out, sign it, scan it back to you, or
To
or
the
they can do
stipends
it
address.
electronic.
Yeah.
So can they just type it in instead of physically signing it?
There is no like physically. Yeah, I think they can. Oh no, they need a signature, right?
Yeah,
If they have an
to sign it.
electronic signature
Okay.
that works,
Yeah.
some people do have like professors,
Right.
but if they
Right.
want to just print it out, scan it, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had both
Yeah.
cases.
And everyone make sure that you turn in your forms. So just to make sure, everyone should have their right now should be able to have their health form. You have the health form.
Is it okay if I put mine was taken by someone downstairs?
I brought it upstairs.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I brought Alex's and Lily's. And anyone else?
Oh yeah, you should probably hand it back so that we can make sure.
Is this,
Yeah.
is the household with the insurance?
Where you fill out the insurance information. Yeah. So everyone should have that. And then does everyone have their waivers?
The travel?
Travel
waiver?
waivers.
Anyone not have a waiver? So make sure you and really because there's so many people, so just make sure you did sign it and stuff so that we don't have to like go back and be like, hey, come sign this stuff. And then there's a fellowship agreement.
And did you guys all sign this orientation sign up sheet? Okay.
There is a fellowship agreement?
Do we have a fellowship agreement?
It's not on there. Or well, stipends agreement. There should be
I
an
don't think
agreement.
the only two documents that we could sign were
Yeah.
the health insurance and the travel waiver.
Uh-huh.
The rest is,
Information.
yeah, Zemio, there's the information. That's the travel waiver, I think.
Yeah, that's a travel
I think
waiver.
it's just, it's,
This-
The undergraduate.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's passengers on the
We need
back.
the agreement though.
Was that not
Yeah.
sent out?
Oh, it's because this is the health insurance.
This
Yeah.
emergency contact.
No, we need the.
Okay, we'll send it out
fellowship
then.
agreement. What we'll do is like at your meeting with Megan, we'll have her have those forms so you guys can just
Who
fill it out
didn't
while
sign
you're there.
this orientation? Anyone else? Everyone? Okay. So,
And I'm trying to think if there was anything else that. Okay, so do make sure you meet with your faculty mentor. We'll send like a sample learning plan. We won't you can turn that in. It's really optional, but mostly it really is helpful to write down what you want and you can show that to your supervisor when you get there. And you'll see the sample one that I'll send you. I have to ask whether I can send it or whether I can only have it hard copy, but it's by this Ford fellow so it's she did the postgraduate fellowship where she interned at a philanthropy for a year. So it's really good. So you can just, obviously yours doesn't need to be that detailed, but it's just a good starting point. For your faculty mentor, you should probably ask them how you can best prepare for the internship, whether there's other faculty you should talk to, if you're interested in that, the academic work around the subject that you're gonna be working on, like maybe what types of things could you do to like learn more, or like what classes could you take, or maybe that faculty mentor has worked in that area, so you can just learn about their trajectory and see like how you can apply that to your internship, or like learn the types of things that they learned whenever they, started. And then what else can I tell you guys? Okay, this is really important. So, like I said downstairs, I don't know if it really came across, that the program, so this is the second year, but we're still raising funds for it. And we have permission from the Office of Development to raise $4 million to have an endowment to sustain the program. So all the SIG fellowships will sort of be around forever because we have so many alumni that they all donate and sustain those programs. So all of these funds are from alumni who've donated. So that says a lot about how much money we'll have in the future. But we're trying to find an endowment for the SIG stipends as well. So in DC, that's sort of like the main fundraising event. We've been having several events, but we hope that will be sort of like the big push, and then we'll keep having events in the fall. So we might invite you guys, and that's what we said, like 2 outreach events. So we might invite you guys to like to staff at the open house or something like that, which is what fellowships folks will do. But we might also ask you to join us at an event, or like to speak to a donor about your experience or something like that. So it's especially important for you to reflect upon what you're learning, especially as it relates to policy. And like, keep a journal. And we'll definitely, you guys, in your reports, midterm and final report, they will be special to where there will be, very specific questions about like, how do you, how much did you know about policy and how much do you know now, like stuff like that. And so the event is June 19th, so especially for you guys, if you have an internship in DC, please be there by June 19th. It's a Wednesday. It'll be at 7 p.m. So those of you in DC, just like, take that as a requirement. I mean, it's huge, and we'll hopefully profile at least one of you guys at the actual event. And then if you're not in DC, like if your family's from DC or something, try to be there June 19th. So, yeah.
Why don't Lauren introduce herself? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bro. Hi everybody, I'm Lauren. I'm a junior poli-sci major. I just joined SIG this year. I interviewed a few of you, so I know a couple of you, but I'm working with the stipends team this year. And congratulations, everybody.
Yeah.
So we introduced everyone already. We like went through all the information.
Awesome.
So, the document. Did you have the stipend agreement in the document that you sent out?
It should have been. Did you guys see it?
For
No.
some reason,
So
do you know what it
kinda-
looks like?
I
I
think
think
I
it's, yeah. Because it's
Right
things
now.
over there. Anyway, yeah, we'll send it. But we'll also have you guys fill it in when you meet with Megan.
Yeah. So if you have any documents that are complete, just turn it into us now. And if you don't have it, if you like haven't completed some documents, you can bring it to Megan and then just turn it into her.
Oh, and then one of them asks you where you're gonna be living. Is that one of the ones that you're filling out right now?
The contact information. So So can I just show this? So this is the form that I had, and the thing is that a lot of them still don't have a house. So I just told them to write the address of the organization. So they can get this.
No, so I just talked to Jeff about this. Yeah, so they actually, we're gonna need to know where you're living just in case something happens.
They're not gonna know until.
Yeah, that's fine. So when you guys know, we'll send another email. But when you guys do know when you're gonna live, like if you remember, just as soon as you find out if you remember, send an email to the stipends address and tell us, and we'll go back to your form and we'll write it in. Because we wanna, just for like safety reasons, we need to know where you're gonna be.
Okay.
But we'll also send a follow-up email, like, at the end of May or something, and ask you guys to let us know where you're gonna be living. And Jeff just said that he'll still disperse the funds even if we don't know where we're living, but you probably want us to know because, who knows.
So yeah, just if you just wrote the organization, just turn it in, and then we'll like fix it later on. So just turn it in as you have it. I think that's it.
Do you guys have other questions?
Yeah.
About anything?
For the MOU form, if our organization doesn't get back to us by Friday,
Oh, it's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
So that one, that's for your fund disbursement. So it's like we need to have all these 3 key documents: the health insurance agreement and the travel waiver, as well as your MOU to be able to disperse the funds.
No, MOU actually, it can turn in.
You can turn it in later. Yeah, but I mean it's really important.
Yeah, just try to do it, but it's not like we're gonna take away your funding just because you can't turn it in by Friday. Don't worry about it. Just let us know. update us on the status.
And I guess what I was saying about Friday though is like the sooner you get it in, the sooner they can figure out your amounts, and the sooner you can start actually buying your plane ticket or buying whatever it is you need to buy.
So if you can get that MOU by Friday, should we scan it to you or just bring it when we meet with me?
What do you mean scan it? So
Or like,
Just send it when you get it. As soon as you
because
get it, send it
they
to
should be
Stipends.
sending you an electronic copy, right?
right, yeah.
Yeah. So just forward it to us, or
Yeah,
or
just
have
as
them
soon as-
email it to us, just electronically. It doesn't have to be a hard copy.
And if you guys have any questions like later, you can ask us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so is it, I know that Megan will be telling us on Thursday, exactly how much funding we're getting, but is everyone getting the same baseline amount?
Yes.
Yeah, the
okay.
base is 4,000.
Okay, so
And
it's
then
only
It's like 4,000
whether you're
plus
getting more than that?
alpha. Yeah.
Got it, okay.
Yeah. And like from my experience, although I'm not officially on financial aid as an international student, if you're going to an international site, they will give you like additional stipend for international because it costs more to like travel. So for example, I went to Taiwan, I received like more than 5,000. So they do their research and they're not going to give exactly the amount that you wrote in the budget, as I told some of you in the interview, but they will give you a reasonable amount according to what they know from the financial aid office and then their own research on the like country that you're going to.
Other question? No. Yeah, so we're so happy to have you guys. It's a huge deal that this is the 50th. Like, the 50th is all around the stipends program. Like, I think you guys will figure it out once we start, like, asking about your experience and, like, reminding you about the DC event. But, like, literally, the reason why we are having an event in DC is because we are trying to fundraise for this program, and you guys are the poster children. So, it's a huge deal. And we're so happy to have you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was really competitive this year. I
Yeah.
told some of you in the second round. We received double the amount of applications that we received last year. So you guys should be really proud of yourselves. Yeah, it was really difficult for us to select everyone, but yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, here you go. We'll send a doodle for like for the next meeting, so please fill it out.
Need to make sure I have everyone.
잠깐만요.